This is Captain Soban of the fleet, Farron Shaw.
We have arrived in Sector 112 and request targeting data.
Hello everyone, this is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard to Starship Enterprise for another episode of Sword of the Stars. Okay, so in the last episode, there wasn't a whole lot that actually happened. We found this alien derelict up here. We done a couple more, we done more exploration of the galaxy, and we're kind of we're kind of in limbo at the moment while we wait for a couple of these planets that are highly polluted to get terraformed and get profitable for us. We do have one of our planets finally in the positives, which is nice, and pretty soon it'll really start making money because it's kind of just chugging along and getting the last bits of pollution and everything done. But this one right here, Centus, is still our big gem that I'm waiting to get fully developed, because once it does, it's going to make pretty much just about as much money as our main planet, because it's a size 9, which is the biggest planet you can get other than your main planet, and has 7,000 resources. So I'm really looking forward to getting this one fully terraformed. And this right here is a planet that we got in the last episode. It's pretty good too. It's got a lot of resources, and for some reason, it's got a pretty good amount of industrial output. I know it's because it has a lot of resources, but for some reason, it's going up a lot faster than this one. Even though this one only has like 1,000 more resources than this guy, so I don't know. But anyways, we did discover this planet last episode. It's pretty good, 7,000 resources, size 5, but we don't have the current economy to withstand another planet that needs lots of cleaning up. So, we're going to go ahead get him going to his next planet. We don't really have the economy to really build anything because people are complaining that there's no space on our main planet. So in order to combat that, we need to save up for 1 million resources, or 1 million resources, this isn't Homeworld, $1 million, which will counteract the negativity of the people complaining on our planets that they can't expand anymore. So, yeah. Let's go ahead. How many more turns until you're done? God, you have a long time. How many are we making? We're making 13,000 per turn. God, that sucks. Let's go ahead and start focusing on savings. I don't really want to do that, but we need to get up above $1 million, which one, will also help us because we'll start generating more money from interest, and 2, it will help our morale. So, yeah. So now let's just go ahead and end our turn. See what new planets that we discover.
Update.
We're going to Hyperion. Indeed. That's a Star Wars planet, if I believe. Or system. It's nice. And yep, you're going up 1 like every single turn. Don't know why. Should be going up a lot more, but probably it's just because the climate hazard is so high.
Update.
Also, once this research gets done, this will really help us with our climate hazard issue, because this is one of the researches that really help out with terraforming and population growth and climate hazard tolerance, which is one of the reasons I always research it first. We really need it right now, because we have a lot of good planets around us, and a lot of those good planets have a lot of climate hazard. But anyways, we found something here. An alien derelict. Cool, another one. At Hyperion. Of course it would be at a Star Wars place. Now you guys run. Up, dip, dip, run. Run as fast as you can. We can watch the drones fight though. I can't select one. These drones are not ready for this type of combat. Go, go, go! Go, our interceptor! He's slowly shooting it. He's not going to kill it though. They challenge our tribe. I can't wait for a full-blown battle between the birds and whatever AI is next to us. He's like running away. He's like, nope, I'm done with that crap. He's docked on top. You only get one drone? No, you get two. You just lost one because of the, one of the guys died. But yeah, I can't wait till later on for us to actually start really getting in the combat system. Right now you guys are just kind of seeing like small glimpses of it and whatnot because we're still in the very beginning of the game where we're focusing primarily on exploration, not combat. Okay. Once everyone gets in position, we'll just move. I'm not going to retreat these guys this time because I don't want them to run away to a nearby planet. I actually want to be able to control them. So, yeah. There's pretty much nothing else going to go, so I'm probably just going to skip to the end of the battle. Alrighty, there we go. So now I can control these guys and tell them to go somewhere else. This planet is useless. I mean, it's got a low climate hazard, 87, but it's a size 1 with 4,300 resources. Pretty much useless. Alright, where is our planet? We're all the way over there.
As you say, Morrigi.
Let us continue to explore. And let's see if there's anything else we need. Hey, you went up to 70 finally. Took you long enough. You're up to 115. So you're still growing pretty nicely. You're at 469. You're actually getting close to the point to where you might be making a positive soon. And you are making a positive. You have about 2 more turns and you won't have to worry about climate hazard anymore. Yay! We got a few more turns until we get close to our $1 million goal, which would be nice. It would help us out big time.
System update.
And now you don't have to worry about terraforming. All you have to do now is work on your infrastructure. Wait. No, you're the weird one that has a lot of resources. That's right. I am totally looking at the wrong one. You're the one that barely has to worry about terraforming now and just work on infrastructure. That's the one that's getting close. Might have to start working a little bit more on terraforming because you have a decent amount of industrial output now. So it's kind of even you guys out. Work a good amount of industrial infrastructure and a little bit more on terraforming. Alrighty, and now we end our turn.
System update.
Cool, cool. We got one more turn until we discover Altier.
System update.
Which is a size 5, 4,300 resources, and 47,000 climate hazard. Or cost, but 316 climate hazard. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's going to be difficult to expand. It's going to be very difficult. Alright, you guys
The tribe will lead the way, my Khan.
move there. And you are pretty much just working on infrastructure. Getting all your industry going so your income can get higher. And then you're getting close. Your infrastructure is looking pretty good. So is your industrial output. You almost have 1,000. Holy crap.
System update.
It's going up fast. Oh, that's funny. You're at 121. You're the one that you are the chosen one that I must protect. How are we doing now? Ooh, we're getting close. We're up to close to 500,000. Still got quite some time before this research is done, but we are starting to make some decent progress in the in the fields.
System update.
God, we're not getting any luck with climate hazard. We probably only had a small handful of planets that are actually like within like 100 of our climate hazard. But of course they weren't really good. I colonized them anyways because they were cheap. This is a size 6, which is pretty good. With 3,500 resources, that's not really good. It's going to cost 61,000. Dang, that sucks.
We are yours to command, Morrigi.
Hang on. How far away are you? 10.6. Let's head back.
We rise as one, Morrigi.
Get more fuel. In the meantime, let's build ourselves. I can't. I gotta save it for a million first. Because we're down to 54 on morale. And I can't let that get close to 20.
System update.
Alrighty. 1,161. Wow. Growing very rapidly. That's nice. But you. Our grand one is at 123. And you're at 72. You're actually starting to get there now. So I think having a super high climate hazard does mess with industrial output a little bit. I feel like it does. I feel like it does.
System update.
Oh, you got civilians. Nice. You're growing super rapidly.
System update.
How much do you have? You have 5,551. Wow. Curious to see what that is once your infrastructure gets all the way up, which I think it'll get all the way up in this turn.
System update.
Cool!
It was much easier than it appeared, Morrigi.
It wasn't much easier. It just took a really long time. We were researching this for probably like 40 turns. But cool! Atmospheric adaptation is now complete. Alright, let us... suspended animation is actually going to kind of help us. This will allow our colony ships to hold more units, or more people, and they'll give us a larger jump start when it comes to colonizing planets that are very, very polluted. And it's also cheaper than Waldo nuts. Waldo nuts. Waldo units. So let's go ahead and get that first.
The knowledge will not remain hidden for long.
Yeah, now we're starting to look good. 265,000. Cool. So you ended up getting about 48,500 in your income. But you're a size 4 with 4,000 resources, so makes sense. It's not a lot of money. That's why we gotta work more on industry. But I need to work on colonization a little bit more too.
System update.
Because we found a lot of planets that are...
Our tribe will lead the way, my Khan.
A lot of planets that are highly polluted. Kinda sucks, but that is life.
We set wing, Morrigi.
Can we build a colonizer in one turn? Well, if everything was focused on it. Let's... Well, let's not build our colonizers until we get this available. Because there's no point of researching this and then building a bunch of colonizers before it's actually done.
System update.
We're getting close. How is our two main planets doing? Your industry is starting to grow. Good. Your chain reaction's coming up soon. Your industry's finally starting to grow too. So I think it does have something to do with climate hazard. Once climate hazard gets down to a certain point, industry starts to grow. You know, doesn't matter the amount of imperial population or infrastructure. At least that's my speculation right now. Don't know if it's 100% true, but that's what I'm going with.
System update.
Okay, one more turn. And one more turn, and I think we should have over the $1 million that we need.
System update.
One more after this one. Okay, okay. This is good. I want this planet. I want it now. It's a size 4, which is a little low, but 6,800 resources and 41 climate hazard. It will only cost 6,000 to develop it, and it's going to be built very quickly. So, build me a colonizer ship. Build me a colonizer and a tanker.
Yes, my Khan. More ships will be built.
And you guys keep exploring.
We set wing, Morukan.
So cool. Hopefully we can find more planets like this. And now when I end my turn, we should be over...
System update.
Close enough. Alright. So now let's start focusing more of our economy on research. So we can get this stuff done quickly. Cool. Because for being in having these planetary development fees for so long is going to put us behind. And we're going to need to play catch up when it comes to research.
System update.
Alrighty. You guys move over here.
We rise as one, Morukan.
And now on one more turn, we'll see what this planet is.
System update.
Okay, it is a prohibited planet with 1,100 climate hazard. There's a very good chance I am not going to be able to colonize this. And it's a decent planet, a size 5 with 5,100 resources.
Our tribe will lead the way, my Khan.
But nothing I can do about it. Let's go ahead and quickly check our planets. This one's at 161. So yep, you are starting to grow, which is nice. You're at 86, you're starting to grow now finally too. And you are pretty much done. You're just waiting for your civilian population to grow all the way. Cool. What about you? You're very close. You're just gonna have to wait for your infrastructure to build up all the way. But you got 5,100. This one's got 6,400. Not bad. This will probably be a lot bigger once the infrastructure gets all the way up. And same with the population.
System update.
Oh yeah. You're gonna be interesting. But yeah, now that we have over 1 million population, they cancel each other out. You lose one because of civilians unable to grow, but then you gain one because 1 million over in treasury. I think once you get above 5 million, you go up by 2 points. So you can keep your morale at 100 all the time if you have about 5 million in treasury. In the future, we'll probably try to do that, but right now I'm just trying to keep things stable. Alrighty, what do we have here? An asteroid monitor. There's a pretty good idea that I'm probably going to lose this week. Run! Run away, guys! Okay, so one thing I'll tell you guys, when you move your units, if you notice over here this is flashing, that's because I double right click. That means that these units are going to go as fast as they possibly can. They're not going to worry about their allies, they're just going to try and get that destination as quickly as possible. Now if you right click once, it'll tell your units to move and they'll kind of like stay in formation. So they'll go as fast as the slowest unit in your little fleet. Where if you double right click, as you can tell, this guy here, who is our fastest unit, I don't know what he is. Oh, he's a missile frigate. And then this guy back here is our slowest unit, which is a drone frigate. So again, I haven't really been able to show a whole lot of combat because we are still doing a lot of exploring. We haven't even found one of the AIs yet, which is kind of surprising. I think this is like the 6th episode in the series so far, and we haven't found anything like that, and this might be episode 4, and I just don't know how to count. I think this is episode 4. Yeah. But so far, I am kind of worried for the future of our civilization because of the fact we've been wasting so much time waiting for these highly polluted planets to develop. But yeah, see now that I've left clicked once, they are all going to try to go the same speed. They're all going to try and stay in their little formation. I do wish making formations in this game was a little bit easier. I mean, we do have like different tactics we can use and whatnot, but like homeworld formations, like a V-wing, or not a V-wing, but a delta formation or a broad formation, is kind of hard to do in this game. Because the other tactical commands we have is standoff, which means they'll sit there and they won't move and just shoot at the enemy. I should use that more for our ranged units. And then we have the one I like to use, close to attack, which means they will get as close as they possibly can to the enemy and just pretty much look in their face and shoot at them. Then we have this one, which is pursue. I haven't really played around with this because this is new to the collection mod, or collection version. But I'm assuming this just means that it'll just pursue the enemy and just follow him until the end of time. And then these ones are, I don't remember what they're called. They're probably just tactics. But you have the face target tactic, which means if you target an enemy, your unit will just face the enemy. Then we have the turn broadside, which I didn't know we had, because again, I don't play around with this stuff this much. But that basically means your ships will turn sideways and use their broadside cannons against the enemy. And then you have face heading, which just means that they will just face the, like if I had it like this, they'll just face this heading direction, even if the enemy is targeted. But it's pretty much a breakdown of the combat system. Hopefully one of these days we'll see an enemy, and then these ones over here are the same thing, but I can make it to where this ship has this tactic, and then he can be different than the rest, because like if he's a brawler ship, that tactic might be more useful to him than a ranged ship. So you can definitely break it down a little bit more than you could like in Homeworld, but there's still like different things in Homeworld that I enjoy over this game. But hopefully in the future, in the next couple of videos, we'll meet one of the enemy civilizations and hopefully start getting into real battles. I'm really looking forward to them. Alrighty. Well, no, it's a decent planet that I can't colonize. Oh, wait. Haha! So, one of the cool things about this game is these asteroid monitors are very defensive structures. I think they're actually considered a dreadnought class ship. And once you survive an encounter with one of them, you get the ability to research a special project of it and allow you to control that that asteroid monitor. So if that planet gets invaded, that asteroid monitor will help you out. And it will also allow us to colonize the planet, because I don't think we can colonize the planet unless we have control of the asteroid monitor, because it'll start attacking the planet and destroy it. Well, not destroy the planet, but it'll destroy the population, making it in this loop of trying to capture it. So, yay! We'll go ahead and start doing that research, which means we'll have a little bit of research going to special projects. It will take quite a bit of turns before we get control of this. I don't remember how many turns it takes. But once we do get control of it, we will send a colony ship to capture this, because that's pretty not really mandatory. But if you have control of an asteroid monitor over a planet, you should capture it, because that's guaranteed to help protect it. Anyways, we need to move somewhere else. Let's go to this planet.
We rise as one, Morrigi.
And now we will end our turn.
System update.
We will end our turn a couple more times, because again, there's nothing really to do.
System update.
And again.
System update.
And one more time.
System update.
Alrighty.
Problem was a challenge, but not an obstacle.
I know, I saw we went over budget. Now, one of the cool things about this game that I don't know if some of you guys know, but research, the amount of time it takes for research to get done is kind of random. What I mean by that is sometimes it'll take extra time for research to get done, and like this one, suspended animation went into over budget, which means that we actually researched this at like 120% instead of 100%. And sometimes that happens, or sometimes like the last one, you'll get an early breakthrough where you only have to go up to like 70%, and then you'll get the breakthrough of the research project. And some people might like that, some people don't. I actually like it. It adds more of a flair to it. Now, there are chances, and it's very rare, but this has happened to me and my best friend when we used to play this game, where it would go on over budget up to over 300% and then finally get done. That is a pain, especially if it's like a weapon system that you really need, or if you're researching like fusion or something to get to the next tech tree and it goes over 300%. You're just like, why is this taking so long? So that can get frustrating, I understand. But yay, we got suspended animation. Let's go ahead and get wallow units.
The knowledge will not remain hidden for long.
And now let's check out the couple planets that we have. This one is the one that we just explored. This is a size 5 with 5,700 resources, so not bad. Only it's going to cost 15,000 because it's 102 climate hazard. Yes, we will go to this planet. Tell it to build us a colonizer.
The time has come. Increase the flock.
And we'll tell that to go here. In the meantime, you need to keep exploring.
Our tribe will lead the way, my Khan.
And you guys finally made it here, so let's go ahead and colonize this planet.
Clear oasis for our people, Morrigi.
Okay, and I think that's just about it. We got our research going. We are finally at the halfway mark, so we got out of debt in this round, which is awesome. We pretty much are just waiting on these two planets right here, which are still super polluted. This one's starting to do pretty well. Its industrial output is climbing, which means that terraforming and infrastructure is going to start going up pretty quickly. I might start focusing a little bit more on terraforming, because your industrial output's getting to a decent size. You're doing pretty good too. You're focusing primarily on terraforming, and because we got that research done, terraforming and whatnot will go a little bit quicker. Are there any planets around our main area? Yep, this is now colonizable. Extremely expensive, but it's definitely colonizable. I think that might be the only real one that was like borderline crazy. I think the rest were kind of like in the middle. Yeah, I think that was kind of like the only really big one that we were worried about, but we have a lot of planets that have a lot of climate hazard in them. To me, a definition of a lot of climate hazard is over 300, because that usually defines that the fact it's going to take a long time for it to get going. Like this one, I think was like 500 when we started, and this one was like close to 520, 530. Those ones take a long time to develop because of the fact the climate hazard is so high. But as we continue improving the climate hazard and getting it closer to 0, it will get better and better. It will definitely be worth it. I really, really hope it will. Okay, well, let's go ahead and end our turn one last time.
System update.
Move you guys to here.
We are yours to
And
command,
that
Morrigi.
And that's going to be it for this episode. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. Hopefully in the next episode things will start picking up. But again, we're still kind of in that early limbo stage where we are trying to get more planets under our belt so we can have a better economy and start building more ships and getting more research going. We are definitely looking better on the planetary development. We are finally starting to find some planets that aren't like super polluted. We got this one here, and then I think there was another one around here too. Somewhere around here. There's a lot of planets. We'll find them eventually. But anyways, yeah, hopefully in the next episode we can start getting more of these planets under our belt, get more of these, because we're only at 6. We're on turn 70 with 6 colonies. This isn't good. We need more than 6. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave a like if you did. If you like what I do, consider subscribing. And I will catch you guys out in the next video. But until then, this is Captain Soban signing out.
Attention fleet. Makan has found Valcora Gate. The coordinates are 1134489 or 0.
We'll send everything we've got, but be advised, we are a mining vessel. It would be best if we did not have to move directly into the main battle.